Good evening to Miss Adeline and to all my friends. Today I'm going to present about my Authentic Professional Storyboard for UGB331. Today I will be using the reflective tools such as art base and also autoethnography. For the art base, I will be using false lyrics and pictures, and as the autoethnography, I will be using Johari window and testimonials. There is this quote: there are those who say fate is something beyond our command, that their destiny is not our own. But I know better, our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave to see it. The three metaphors that I'm using today is following the Alvesson's framework. For my past, I will be using bear cub in stencils. My present is cat's self-doctor, and for my future, ocean in storytelling. For my past, I feel that I am a bear cub for most of my life in my past, and I feel like there is something that is what I have to be in my past. So in that sense, I am very sheltered, like a bear cub is sheltered by its mother. For me, but I was a very sheltered child by my parents, but also my grandfather, because they were very strict and very protective of me, because I was my parents' firstborn and my grandfather's first granddaughter. So for me, how they raised me is quite different from my other cousins, my male cousin mostly. So for me, my life was very sheltered. They were very protective of me. Like, what is protective to me? Is there such thing as too much to be sheltered? Like, to me, I'm very close to my family, and in that time they were protective of me, and I don't really hang out with my friends. I have to get permission, and I was monitored most of the time. To me, that is sheltered to me. So from that on, everything that I do, and they have said to me. So in my mind, that was me. But so everything was planned out for me by them, by my parents and also my grandfather. So in that sense, how everything was planned, they pressured me to be something that I don't want to be in the first place, and for me to be want me to be someone that I'm not. In that sense, in this sequence, they wanted me to be an engineer, which I was very opposed of. I don't want to be one, because that is not what I want to be. For me, since the beginning, I really want to be a businesswoman. I wanted to open my own bakery, or I want to open my own cafe shop. So in that sense, I feel. But when I told them, they were very opposed to it. So they pressured me to become an engineer. In secondary school, they wanted me to be in a science class rather than arts. I wanted to choose arts, but I was not allowed to change my classes. So in that sense, I was pressured to be. And then in the few run, I cannot cope with the pressure, so I rebelled a bit, and I told them, I fought with them that I don't want to be an engineer, I want to be a businesswoman. That's why I fought with my parents about my decision, and that is what got me angry at them. So in another sequence, that I don't feel that I am responsible for my action in that time. So when I got angry, sometimes I projected that towards my siblings. But even though my feelings was not towards my sibling, I was angry for the pressure I was feeling, angry for how they want me to be something that I'm not. So one scene that I think that's changed me a bit, I was fighting with my parents, but I was also just playing around fighting with my brothers. At the end, I balled up my anger, and I pushed my brother, which then he fell down, and his head hit the ground concrete edge, which he has to get stitches, and my grandfather and we all rushed to the hospital because he had to get stitches. In that sense, I felt a little guilty, but also I feel like that was not my action because I was angry at my parents and I feel like it was their fault. But actually, then my grandfather and my parents talked me down that you should feel guilty. This is your action. You need, from now on, we won't shelter you or baby you too much. And now you have to learn how to take care of your own, and take your own responsibility and be more independent and not be too dependent on my parents. So that is one of it. And this is one of my closest friends. He gave me a testimonials, which said I'm a very independent woman after the whole thing, caring for as long as I have known her. She is one of the person who come to radiate your happiness every time you meet her. Some of the things maybe I don't feel it that way, but after the incident, I became more independent and caring towards people around me. So that was one of the secrets. And this is also one of the quotes that it speaks to me. A sheltered life can be a daring life as well. For all serious daring starts from within, by Nurul Syazwani. And this is also one. I feel it's like I wanted to be other than what my parents told me, so I need to venture out on my own, and I feel like this is what speaks to me. Do not venture because you're afraid of failing. Make the effort because you want to feel good about achieving something. That's how I feel when they finally led me to achieve my goal, which is to be a businesswoman. And as for my present, for self-daughter, my present is a cat. More of it, I feel like I am close to this symbol because to me it symbolizes the curiousness, the confidence, and the independence of a cat. But also with all that, the cat is also very territorial and also very defensive. So to me, I feel like I can be in that certain situation when someone provoked me into something. So like, for instance, this one time, I felt like a failure because of what someone said. So in this person that made me feel this way was a relative of mine. Like I said, because they all wanted me to become an engineer, but I didn't want to. So in that sense, they ridiculed me, they told me, they looked down upon me, they said that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. Why did you take another road when everyone else taking was this road? For me, I want to take my own path. I don't want to be like everyone else. So in that sense, over time, because they said it more often than not, so over time I feel like maybe this is what because I didn't get to an engineering school. I felt that. And that was one of the lowest time in my life. I doubt myself that to the point that I would actually almost didn't continue my studying, like right here. I almost quit because of that. And I believe in that moment, I feel like I believe in this person. Why keep saying these things? Maybe that is what I am. But after a few months, a few years, I became defensive of my choices. I said like, this is enough. I don't want to hear anyone's bad opinions about me. So at the end of the day, I spoke to that person. I confronted them like, why would you say this kind of thing to me? This is my life. You are not the one who's controlling it. So in that, I became defensive all about my decision, that I was not good enough. I told them that they have no right. And it almost broke my family because even it is a relative, I came from a family that is very tight-knit. So it almost broke the family bond between us and them because they keep on saying that I'm not that good at this thing. But I this one time I talked to one of my teachers, my secondary teacher. She is one of the counselors at the school, and I talked to her about everything. So I talked to her and explained my situation at the time. So when she talked to her, she explained everything. She basically encouraged me to come, to just continue listening. Don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to any what people will try to say, because no one will be happy with your decision at any point. So in that, I take the courage to have to move out from my hometown and I came here to continue my studies as a way to become what I am now. One of the testimonials is from a friend. She's an accepting person and tries not to judge others. In fact, she tries to become more understanding of the one situation. This I can say that it feels like I relate. I mean, it's me, but at first when that person said, I feel like that's not me. But the more that I think about it, I feel like because of my situation, I can understand what people are going through, and more than I will try to understand what people have gone through. And this is one of my favorite songs by Kansas. It says that, carry on my wayward son, for there be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head and rest, don't you cry no more. And also, one of my actors by that he said, always keep fighting. And as for my future, I relate to ocean, and I will use storytelling to say about my stories. What ocean means to me? The ocean to me, it represents the opportunities, the unknown, and hope. What it means to me is that for my future, I hope that I will have a lot of opportunities for my future goals, that is opening my shop. So maybe, to me, I see an ocean like, it's very vast, it's very blue, and it's very deep. So there's so many things out there that I don't know. So that is the unknown. So to me, my opportunity is somewhere here, but it's unknown to me. So I have to venture out to see. Also, hope. Hope is, even though I feel sometimes, I feel I want to give up, but with the sense of hope that I have, maybe someday I will have all these things. I will achieve everything. So, and also for the crashing wave in the ocean, ocean makes wave and makes crashing wave, which means that if I was on a boat, this wave would be crushing me down, falling down, maybe just destroy my boat. But I feel like these waves, it represented all the past and obstacles that happened in my life. But at the end of the day, I will still get up and I still just go on with my life, and I will try to go back up again every time that people knock me down. And also that to learn a lot of valuable lessons so the past won't repeat itself again. The ocean to me, just like I said, it's hope. I just hope that all the lessons that I have learned, I can bring it forward. And other than that, it made me prepared to be ready for all the hardship that is going to be maybe during and in the future. And that is how I view my past, and my present is how I experience it, and this is how I see my future. And this is one of my favorite quotes from my favorite Disney movie. The past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it, by Lion King. And also, Sky's the Limit by Notorious B.I.G. Sky's the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Sky's the limit, and you know that you keep on pressing on. That's in saying that no matter what, I just keep on striding on in life. And for my Johari windows, I've taken a lot of the testimonials from my friends and family. Everything that I see here, I feel like this is what I am, I have done, and what I can be. So as my arena is known to self, what I feel like I know and everyone know is that I'm accepting, I'm friendly and observant. But sometimes people don't see that I am very self-conscious and nervous, and sometimes even reflective. When I've done something in every sequence that I've done in my life, I've always reflect, like what will happen next, what will I do, and why did I do that in those contexts. And my blind spot, this is what most of people think about me, but to me, maybe some of this that I feel like I already am, or I feel like this is not I think when people think of me. So the unknown is maybe in the future I will be all this, such as calm, energetic, idealistic, and organized, so I can be a better businesswoman in the future. And next, the last testimonial. It says that I do not get affected. Someone told her that she is bad at something. She remains in her own mindset. In other words, she is firm and she can handle a good business in the future. I feel like this in time, maybe in the past, this is not me. In the present, I can work myself to be this kind of person. And in the future, I hope this will be me. Thank you.